Hello everyone, welcome to Let Me Cook Some Maths channel. Today we're going to look at one question from the 2021 ACS Prelims paper 2, question number 7. And this is a question on excess and shortage. And you're going to see this question very often. So let's take a look. Jonathan has some lollipops and he wants to put them into boxes. When he puts 4 lollipops into each box, he has 32 lollipops left over. And then when he puts 7 lollipops into each box, the last box had only 3 lollipops. How many lollipops does Jonathan have? Now, this is a question on excess and shortage, or some people call it the double if question, or in this case, it's like double when. So you have one scenario where Jonathan is putting 4 lollipops into each box. He has 32 lollipops left over. Now, this is the first scenario, and if you read this statement, this means that he had an excess of lollipops, isn't it? He had an excess of 32 lollipops. Okay, excess of 32 lollipops. Now, this is relatively straightforward. The second scenario, when he puts 7 lollipops into each box, the last box only had 3 lollipops. Now, in this case, it doesn't mean that it's a shortage of 3. If you think about it, every box has 7, except for the last one, which only has 3. So the last box will be like crying out, hey, I've only got 3. I need 4 more. I need 4 more. So that gives us our shortage. All right, we have, or Jonathan had a shortage of 4 lollipops because of 7 minus 3. So that will be 4. Okay, so this here is our second scenario. Okay, the one in green. So this question is an example where you have a scenario which has excess, another scenario with shortage. In this case, when you have one excess, one shortage, doesn't matter which order, you must always add up this excess and shortage. So step number 1, you either add or subtract. In our case, we add. So when do we subtract? I'll explain in a while. So you add your excess and your shortage together. So in our case, that will be 32 plus 4. Okay, and that will give us 36 lollipops. So if it is one excess, one shortage, we add. Okay, if it's both excess or both shortage, we subtract. Okay, so please remember this, because both excess or both shortage, they are like in the same zone, so you have to subtract to get their difference. While excess and shortage, if they happen in one question, they are kind of going in opposite directions, you have to add them. The next step, okay, is to find your small difference. So the one above is actually your big difference. The one here is your small difference. Now, for each box that Jonathan is putting the lollipops in, what is the difference of what they are getting? So for one box, they are getting 4 lollipops each. In the second scenario, for one box, we are putting in 7 lollipops. So the difference is just 7 minus 4, and that will give us 3 lollipops difference, your small difference. In step number 3, you just have to take the big difference, 36, and divide it by your small difference, 3. That will give you your number of, not the lollipops, but the boxes. Okay, so you take the answer from the first step, divide by the answer from the second step. So you've got 12 boxes. Once you have the number of boxes, it is really easy to find the number of lollipops. All right, as a last step, you can call this step number 4, number of lollipops, because if you read the question, they did not ask for the number of boxes, they want the number of lollipops. You can take the first scenario. So the first scenario is, in each box, he is putting 4 lollipops each, and then there were 32 left over, and the answer would be 80. lollipops. So you can also check it using the second scenario. So scenario number 2, this is a form of checking actually. You should get the same answer. So in scenario number 2, he put in 7 lollipops into each box, but the last box only had 3, which means okay, we should do it like this. So out of the 12 boxes, 11 of them had 7. The last box only had 3. So that will be 77 plus 3, and you will also get the same answer, 80 lollipops. So, and that's it for today. Thank you everyone. If you like this, if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.